everyone, what is going on? Today, I was going to wait to do this, but I want to do it now before I jack up the car and do other work. I got some of this gold heat tape stuff. Got it off Amazon. I don't actually know who makes it, but fairly thick. I mean, it's thick enough. It's not like super chintzy. And basically I got two sheets, and what I want to do with it is, let me open the hood here. Should have set up my other light. But see these four like parts that are inside the hood here, that you can kind of see the fiberglass skeleton, you know, goes around, and then that is like the fiberglass backing to the carbon. So my idea is to fill those four squares nicely with that foil tape, those foil sheets. So basically what I did is I just measured them, and it kind of turns out that I should be able to cut this sheet in half and be able to fill all four slots, and then I'm hoping I can just take a razor and just trace around the fiberglass, and hopefully it cuts nicely so that it sits in there all nice and neat and looks kind of cool, and also adds a little bit of protection to the carbon fiber top layer, because this being a Stratus, carbon fiber hoods are not easy to get. So I'm going to set up a light and prop the hood up, and I'll be right back. Hopefully you guys get enough light to see what I'm talking about here. And of course, my light in the back of the garage decided to die. So what I'm going to do, hopefully you can still see me enough, I'm going to move these sheets up a little bit. I got some scissors with me, and I'm going to cut these sheets in half. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show this on camera, but yeah, see how it's kind of got that oil slick look to it? Basically I just need to make sure that, even though they might have not folded it the same way, yeah, see, you can see this one doesn't show that oil slick look, and this one kind of does. So basically when I rotate this one, now they all do. So now I just got to cut these in half, and I should just be able to peel this off and, you know, sheet by sheet stick it up there and see how it goes. I did clean this up in here, so I'm hoping I can just like lay this in and then like come along with the razor and just trace that in there as best as possible to give it like a nice, you know, look to it. So first things first, I gotta cut these in half. Got this one folded in half. Now I'm just gonna come along with the scissors and cut it, and cut that one. But then we'll pick it up right after I get four sheets. So now I got four sheets of the gold heat sheet, all cut the same direction so that it's all, you know, oil slick looking. So I'm gonna set you guys up and probably just kind of time lapse me sticking the sheet on. So let's give it a go. So that is one sheet up in there. I didn't cut it perfectly. Ideally I probably should take the hood off, lay it upside down and support it, but for the most part I think you get the idea what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to finish this up for today and charge my camera, I'm gonna grab a hair dryer so that way I can heat it up, because it's a little cold, so it doesn't feel like it wants to stick properly. Just like when I had the issue with the shifters, because, you know, I thought it was warm enough it would stick, but it's still probably maybe 40s, 50s in the garage. So I like how that's coming out. So once I get a hair dryer and charge up the camera, start up tomorrow and pop in the other 3, and hopefully protect it. Maybe I'll take my time on the other ones, but you get the idea. It looks pretty good. It hides up the fiberglass backing a little bit and gives a little bit of color to the engine bay. So pick it up tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day, back in the garage. I'm going to go ahead and bang out the other 3 panels. I have, you know, sheets of that stuff off camera and just kind of show you the finished result. I've been letting those heat up in the house all night so that they're nice and pliable, so they're not cold. I tried to heat up the hood the best I can with like a heat gun just to get it warm. So I'm going to go ahead and bang them out, show you what all of it looks like when it's done, and then I think I'm going to take some of the spare material and try to like peel it apart to show you guys, you know, what, because I'm curious as well, what is all in this like thin, you know, gold heat wrap. So let me go bang out the hood real quick. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes. I think it came out really sick, and I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. I think that came out really well. It stuck pretty good, and it's gonna help keep the hood protected a little bit and enhance the engine bay as well. So there's that. So I wish I would have planned a little bit ahead. As you can see, there was a ton of scrap, but I think that looks really sick. So I got an extra piece here, and we're going to try to pull it apart a little bit, dissect it, show you a little bit about it. Alright, so here's the foil tape. Obviously it's gold on top. It's got a nice sticky backing, and I don't know if you can see that. There is fiberglass weaved in there, and that will give you some heat protection. Now, it's actually really hard to pull and stretch, as you can see. And let's see if I can get a part where I can, yeah, see, here's some of the fiberglass right here. And let me get a little cut started. Let me see if I can stretch it a little bit for you. You definitely need scissors or something to cut this with, because even with a cut started, when you try to pull it, see, there we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to pull it apart to show you guys the what the stuff's made of. So obviously this is just gold foil, you know, some gold back, silver foil, and there's the fiberglass matting. So there's basically 2 parts to this that help keep things cool. I don't know how the name more higher end brand stuff is, or if it's the same or whatever. So basically you got the gold reflectiveness that is going to reflect away heat, and then you got your fiberglass here to help insulate. And as you can see, I'm probably should be wearing gloves for this, but I work on ovens and shit all day, so this fiberglass stuff's in everything for insulation. So yeah, that's basically it. It's just you got your sticky part, you got your fiberglass, and you got your foil. So hopefully that'll keep my hood protected, and also add a little bit of coolness to it. If I would have planned ahead, I could have saved all these scraps and tried to wrap stuff with them in the engine bay. But these sheets are fairly cheap. I will leave the link to the sheets that I bought off Amazon. and show you the hood one last time. I think that's sick. Look, the light's actually reflecting gold down onto the engine bay, which purple and gold, you know, cranberry and gold kind of go a little bit together with the black and the other aluminum pieces and stuff. But I really like how this turned out. I really like it. So that's basically it. I think that this mod was well worth it. Again, like I said, I'll leave the link below of the stuff that I actually used. The only thing I would suggest is either taking the hood off, laying it upside down to, you know, have some better support when you're trying to apply it. Maybe make a stencil of the cutouts and put it in. But other than that, I think it went together really well. Guess we're just going to have to wait until summer and some track days to see how effective it is, see how well it holds up and stays on there and sticks and doesn't fall off into the engine. So I hope you guys like this little video. Like and subscribe. Until next time.